If you are like me, you have probably noticed how creating videos has become increasingly complex. We are constantly switching between different apps, one for recording, another for editing, and yet another for adding engaging elements. Today, I want to talk about a tool that I've been testing called Dadan. You can check it out from the link in the description and make sure to do that timely so that you don't miss out on the Appsumo AI week sale. I've spent the past week putting Dadan through its paces and I want to share my honest thoughts about what works and what doesn't. As someone who creates content regularly, I'm always skeptical of the tools that claim to do everything, but let's break down what I found. First, let's talk about what's actually useful. The recording function is straightforward. We can capture our screen, our webcam, or both. What I particularly appreciate is that you don't need to download heavy softwares. It works right in your browser. During my testing, I found recording quality to be clean, though we only get the option of 720p or 1080p, but it's not that deal breaker. To start recording, we need to install the extension either for the Chrome or Edge, and we can also download the app for Windows, and for macOS it's coming soon. Once we have the extension, click on it. It gives us three options. We can record screen with camera, or the camera only. After selecting the camera and mic, click on start recording. If you are on macOS, you will get this dialog to select the screen, window, or a specific Chrome tab, and it's now recording. We have the webcam here and we can place it anywhere we like. We can even change the size and the shape of it. I like that it has a glow effect that syncs with the audio. Next to that, we have some tools that will help us create better videos. Like we have marking tools. With this, we can mark or draw anything on the screen. There is also the option to write text on the screen, make shapes, arrows, or create emojis. Getting back to other tools, there's mouse effect. We can highlight mouse in different ways like flashlight, show clicks, etc. Next to that, we have the mic muting option. If you need to hide the camera, then we need to click on this camera icon. Once done, click on this stop button. It automatically saves the clip to your Dadan account cloud storage, and it provides a link instantly to share the video. Of course, you can edit the video with built-in editor. Now don't expect Adobe Premiere level of control. It's more of a basic, but it handles all the essentials well. You can trim your videos, add text, and even blur sensitive information. For quick edits and tutorials, it's actually pretty convenient, not having to open another program. As I mentioned earlier that there is a Windows app too. You can use that to record not just your browser, but you can also record the entire screen. It's quite convenient as compared to OBS, as you get the same functionality and you can mark things, add text and shapes, etc. However, the app needs some refinements here and there. Talking about the AI features, those are interesting. The transcription works in multiple languages, which is handy, but like most AI transcriptions, you will need to do some editing, especially with technical terms or names. I tested it with both clear speech and more casual conversation, and it handled formal speech notably better. The rest we can use it to generate titles, tags, descriptions, summary, notes, and translate. Below that, you will notice that it has integration with Google Classroom, which is helpful for LMS integration. Now here's something I think is genuinely useful: the interactive elements. You can add polls, quizzes, and forms directly into your videos. For those of us creating educational content or trying to gather feedback, this eliminates the need for separate survey tools. You can even connect it with all these platforms and take it to its full potential. Let's talk about storage and limits, because this matters for regular use. The basic tier gives you 50 GB of storage and limits you to 100 videos per month, with 60 minutes cap per video. For most users, this should be enough, but if you are creating content on a daily basis or need longer videos, you might want to consider the higher tiers. Now about the pricing, Dadan is currently on Appsumo with a lifetime deal starting at $59. The basic package includes 100 videos monthly, while the $129 tier ups to 200 videos with longer duration limits. The highest tier at $300 removes most limitations, but honestly the middle tier should be sufficient for most users. Also, with higher tiers, you get more users in the team. You can check it out from the link provided in the description. Now here's what I think you should consider before making the purchase decision. If you are primarily doing simple screen recordings, there are free tools that might serve you just as well. However, if you are creating educational content, product demos, or need to make your videos more interactive, Dadan starts making more sense. The platform isn't perfect, the editor can be a bit sluggish with longer videos, and some features still feel like they're in the beta. Also, while the cloud storage is there for convenience, but the 60-day money-back guarantee gives us enough time to test it out thoroughly. Remember, any new platform comes with a learning curve. I found it took me about an hour to get comfortable with Dadan's interface, and that's my honest take on Dadan after using it for the past week. If you are interested in trying it out, check it out from the link in the description. And hey, if you have specific questions about the platform or you want me to test it with something else, then drop them down below in the comments as well. I'll be happy to help you based on my experience with it. If you are looking for creating an AI clone of yourself for videos, then this will definitely help. And if you are looking for a way to make your scrolling smooth on a Windows machine, then there you go. Like, share, subscribe. Stay safe. Bye-bye.